When I was a kid, I woke up in the middle of the night and saw someone sitting in a tree outside my house. But that wasn't the scariest part. The scariest part is, he came back to my window. I had pretty awesome parents growing up. Every weekend, they'd let me sleep in the living room. Mostly because my sister was a super light sleeper and I wasn't. So while she slept in silence, I had the TV, the couch, and the whole night to myself. I'd stay up watching late night shows, old sitcoms, reruns, until my eyes couldn't stay open anymore. And every time, I'd end up passing out on the couch. But one night, something felt different. I woke up suddenly. Not like when you wake up from a dream, but like something inside you forces you awake. That instinctive fear, that prickly feeling crawling under your skin. I shot up into a sitting position. The TV was still on, flickering quietly, casting dim light across the room. And for some reason, I looked straight at the front window. We lived in rural Georgia, so outside was nothing but darkness and trees. Huge, endless trees. But that night, the moonlight was just bright enough to show me something that I'll never forget. There was someone sitting in a tree, not moving, not climbing, just sitting there, watching. I froze. I couldn't even process what I was seeing. It looked like a silhouette, perfectly still, almost blending into the branches. But I knew it wasn't part of the tree, because it was looking directly at me. And then, the dog started growling. Our family dog suddenly ran up to the window, barking, snarling, throwing itself at the glass like it wanted to tear through it. That's when panic hit me. I jumped off the couch and ran straight to my parents' room. I was crying, shaking, barely able to speak. "There's someone outside. There's someone in the tree." My dad didn't hesitate. He grabbed something, I don't even remember what, and ran outside with the dog. Just like that. Gone. I stayed there with my mom, shaking in her arms, waiting. Minutes passed. Felt like hours. Then finally, the door opened. My dad came back inside. Calm. Too calm. He said he didn't see anyone. No footprints. No movement. Nothing. "It was probably your imagination," he said. But I knew what I saw. Still, eventually, they told me to go back to sleep. But there was no way I was going back to the living room. So I went into my bedroom, where my sister was already asleep. I woke her up and told her everything. Every detail. The tree. The silhouette. The way it was staring at me. She didn't believe me. Of course she didn't. But I didn't care. At least I wasn't alone anymore. My dad stayed up that night, walking around the house, checking doors, windows, holding a cup of coffee like he wasn't planning on sleeping at all. The house was quiet again. Still. Safe, or at least, it felt that way. Eventually, I laid down, pulled the blanket over me, closed my eyes, and for a moment, I thought I could finally sleep. But then, I felt it again. That same feeling, like something was watching me. I opened my eyes slowly and turned my head toward the window, and that's when I saw him, standing outside, right there, closer than before. The same figure, this time, not in the tree, at my window, just staring at me. I couldn't move. I couldn't scream. I couldn't even breathe. And then, he raised his hand and slowly put his finger to his lips. A shushing motion, like he didn't want me to make a sound, like this was some kind of game. And before I could react, he turned and ran, not into the woods, not hiding, just ran straight into the darkness. Gone. I finally screamed, loud enough to wake everyone up. My dad came running, but by the time he checked outside again, there was nothing, no one, just silence. I cried for hours that night, and even now, I still think about it, because I know what I saw. And the scariest part is, he knew I saw him. If this story gave you chills, hit like, subscribe, and comment, "I saw him too," if you've ever felt watched at night.